Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to the video. Hey guys, in today's video we are going to do my 5th declutter in my declutter series. If you have not been watching that, I will link it here. And today's declutter is going to be all of my powders, bronzers, face palettes, blushes, highlighters, all of the stuff that goes on your face after your foundation and concealer. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then just keep watching. Here is the drawer before. It's super jam-packed. I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything out and organize it in this lovely little area. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is everything from that drawer. I have so many loose and pressed powders. I have a few like eyeliners and lashes, some highlighters, contours and bronzers, some blushes, and then I have palettes that have any mix of those things in them. So first, I'm going to go ahead and move this out of, just some glue. This is going to leave this drawer, and I'm going to go ahead and reorganize this into the eyeshadow drawer when I'm done. So this is leaving that drawer, but it is a NYX Epic Black Liner and an ink blot liner, and both of those are really nice. I'm going to keep those. I've not used any of these lashes because I never wear lashes, but I'd like to have a couple pair on hand just in case. So I'm going to keep everything that's in here. I'm just going to move it to another drawer. Let's see. I'm going to go through these palettes first. So I have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked. This was the one from last Christmas. I'm obviously keeping that. That was a lot of money. This is the Profusion Highlight and Contour 1. Now, if you've seen my November monthly makeup basket, I put a Profusion Contour Bronze Kit in that one. This is a smaller version of that. I do like this one. This one is like more geared towards a light complexion. So they have a Contour 2 that has a deeper complexion. So this has 3 highlights, a like highlight, and then a sculpt and a bronze. And I love this formula, and I think it's a really great affordable option. I am gonna go ahead and keep this. This is the Tarte Clay Play. This is the original one. And I love this shade Desert. Oh my gosh, it is a beautiful contour shade. I love all of these shades on my face, and I love them on the eyes. I think this is the perfect tone and like powder product. It doesn't have a lot of pigment, but it's so creamy and blends so well. I do think like if you are a beginner and you just want like a face and eye palette, I do think one of these clay plays would be really great for you, because I do think the Tarte formula is an excellent option for beginners. I love the way this is compact and everything. This is like, if I ever were to travel, this would be the kind of thing I would travel with, because it is really well made and it is quite sturdy, and it's not, I mean, it's high end, but it's not overly expensive like this. I would not want to travel with this because this was $80, whereas this was probably like 35 or something. You know what I mean? Like so I'm definitely keeping that. Oh my gosh, this is super old. This was like when I very first started doing makeup, and I was like, I'm gonna need blush, but I definitely need a palette that has every shade I'll ever need. And so I got this Revolution Pro blush palette in Goddess, and it does have some really nice blush shades for a pale person, and this one's a little bit more like on the medium range. And then it does have some nice highlights. Ooh, actually, that one's super beautiful. It's like a really beigey kind of color. I don't know if you can see anything that I'm doing there. I hope this is in focus. Anyways, so it has some highlights and some blushes. I think I might, when I get to the blushes, compare the colors of these. I would much rather have singles than a palette, but I did like that highlight too, so I might end up depotting this and putting it in a like magnetic palette. Okay, and then this I have in a magnetic palette because it came in this like super obnoxious Christmas packaging, and this color right here, I tried to depot it and it just like crumbled on me. That's how dry this formula is, but it is so beautiful. This is Tarte, by the way, and I do really love these blush colors, and I love this bronzer and this highlight. I do think it's very beautiful, but it is very messy and I can't depot it. I don't think I'm ready to get rid of it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I might completely take out this color because I wouldn't use this color anyway. That's why I tried to depot that one first. So I might just scrape that all out so they don't have to worry about that being messy. Not bad, not bad. Not great, not bad. Okay, let's go to blushes. I would say I have actually a pretty good variety of blush colors. They're not all the same tone, at least from me looking at it. So I have all of these Physicians Formula ones because back in the day, they used to have one that was called like, yeah, I think it was called like Blushing Nude or something like that. And these are all supposed to be blushes, but I used it as a bronzer because it was so perfect for that. And so I bought all of these hoping that one of them would be like the replacement because they got rid of that shade, and none of them are. I do like this formula. I mean, it's a soft matte formula, but let's see. So I have Blushing Natural, Blushing Peach, and Blushing Rose. I think let's see. I think I'm going to get rid of all of these because none of these are going to be that shade for me, and I know that I don't wear any of these. Anyways, I just bought them looking for that shade. So I'm getting rid of all of those. I'm going to go ahead and swatch this bad boy. This is the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop I Need Space, and it's a little bit more rosy. It's like a mix of all of these, actually. It's like rosy, peachy kind of color. I really like this one. And it has like a glow to it, but no sparkle, so I'm keeping that one. I really like this e.l.f. one. So these shades are actually really similar. This one is a bit more peachy, and it doesn't have a sheen. It's matte. It's good and it's affordable. I'm keeping it. Let's see. This Bare Minerals one in that peach though, and it is a very peachy shade, and I actually don't have any. If I get rid of these, I'm not gonna have any like peachy shades. I'm more on the like nude range, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. Let's see, this is MAC Mocha. And I have actually had, it's like a really nice, like mauve-y color. I have had this compact since I was 16, and I am now 31. But I'm keeping this. I like that color, and I definitely don't need to go buy any MAC products. And then this is e.l.f. in Always Punchy, their primer infused blush. And this one is quite bright of a pink. And I really did like the formula, but I just don't see myself using this pink. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Alright, and then we have the liquid ones, the Juicy Pang blushers, and I actually have the other one is in my like everyday, like I have other blushes and contours and stuff that are in my like everyday makeup that I'll get to later on in my declutter. But I really like this formula. Go right ahead and just, and I think this is a beautiful color for like the spring and summer. So I'm definitely keeping that, and it's not like anything else that I have there. And then I have this one, and I've recently put this into a monthly makeup basket, and I really do like this color. It actually kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. one. But I've just found I don't like this formula, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And since it is a cream, it will probably go bad anyways, and especially if I'm not using it, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. And then I have this Eloise in hot pink. Now I got this color because I wanted something out of my ordinary, you know, I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, and I really did. This, it smells like fruit punch or something, and it looks like fruit punch too. But I think, again, these two colors are actually like super great for the summer months, like just really brightening up my cheeks. So I am going to keep it, and I love both of these formulas. They dry down and they wear really beautifully. Let's do bronzer contours. It's actually so funny to see these right next to each other because I never see them next to each other, like these shades. So to see like actually how much variance there is. So we've got our most neutral, lightest shade right here, and I love this one. And it actually looks like it would just be a powder on me, but I love it for a drugstore formula. I don't know, I really like it. It looks actually like just yellow orange on my hand, but I like it on my face. And I definitely love to use this when I use like a cream bronzer or cream contour to powder over it. So I'm keeping this one. It's one of my favorite drugstore ones. And this is the LA Pro Contour. And this one is actually like such a beautiful shade. Look at that. And I actually haven't used this in a really long time. I'm just swatching the light shade for no good reason. I haven't used this one in a really long time, so I need to remember and pull this one out maybe for my next monthly makeup basket. But I'm going to keep it because I do love that tone. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium deep, which is hilarious to me that I have medium deep, but it is just a really nice, I mean, it's deep, but it's not deep enough to where I would call it deep. It looks way deeper than my other ones, but I do like this one. I like this one, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay, I don't need to explain myself to you. Okay, and then my NARS one, I love this one. Now this one it's like one of those ones that you have to build up, but once you do, it's really nice. It's actually super similar to that. And it's much more of a bronzer shade than a contour shade, but I do like it. Okay, this Flower Beauty one. This is called the Heat Wave Bronzer, and it's such a weird, like, shimmery, well, I don't want to say shimmery, but like glowy situation. And it is like, it has less of it. Like, these have like a cool tone base to them, even though they're warmer, whereas this one just is orange and kind of glossy. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. And then this is e.l.f. Perpetually Tan. And this one is like, it's straight up orange on my skin. So we're going to get rid of this one. And the Wet n Wild Contour Palette, I've had this for a long time. Oh, in Dolce de Leche. And I don't use that powder shade at all. Let's see. Yeah. So this one gives me more of a Chocolate Soleil vibe. I'm going to keep this one because it is so inexpensive and so easily available. Alright, I'm going to go through these liquid ones first. I think they are all like a pink pink shade, so they're not going to be like different from each other. So this one is like a taupey pink. Yeah, baby. Like that. This is this is Eloise Get Glowed in Ice Queen. This is Wet n Wild Hello Halo in Halo Goodbye. And I do like the applicator on this. It's kind of like a concealer applicator. Okay, those are very similar, except for the Eloise one is much more like metallic, and the e.l.f. one is more sheer and has some bits of glitter in it. So they are definitely a different formula. I think the Eloise one would be great to put underneath foundation and possibly like mix it in. So this is the Benefit High Beam. Definitely got this in like an Ipsy bag or something. Yeah, this one's just like, I'm never gonna be able to use this. It's so dry on my hand, like I can't even get it to come out. So I'm gonna get rid of the High Beam. And then I have this stick one, this L'Oreal Infallible. And this one is obviously a gold, but it is like orange. I know this is out of focus, but you can just see how orange that one is. So I'm going to get rid of this one, but I'm going to keep those two. I think the formula is different enough that I would use them differently. Keeping these two. All right, and then we have so many highlights, and it's so amazing that most of these are affordable or drugstore, because it just proves that you don't, even though I have so much makeup, the things that I love and keep are not high end for the most part, in this drawer at least. Okay, so this is the Smashbox Spotlight in Pearl. And I actually really, really love this shade right here. I actually have like a pretty big dent in it. And it's this beautiful soft champagne color. And then I loved this color to really, really, really bling highlight. And it's like a white yellow shade. And then this one's okay, but it has glitter in it, so I didn't really use it. I would use it like on my eyes. But I do like this, and I wouldn't repurchase it, but I'm gonna keep it because I have it. And then I have this Essence Glow to Go, and I used to carry this with me, like if I were gonna do my makeup after the gym. And that way, no matter what eye look I did, I had a highlight to go with it. But this shade right here, this was it right here. Look at that. It's this beautiful taupey deliciousness. And then there's this bright gold, which I obviously only used on my eyes. There's this peachy shade right here. And then this champagne. So I do really like this. If you're looking for an affordable option for highlighters, this little Essence Glow Up pack. This one is in 10 Sun-Kissed Glow. So, and you know that how I feel about my Essence highlight. You know I'm not getting rid of Pure Nude. It is the most perfect product that I own, actually. And it is a bit deeper, actually, than these. It's a bit peachier and deeper. I don't know if you can see these because they all look so similar on my hand. There we go. Autofocus. I got it. So we have these. So I love this formula. You can see it's not glittery. It's just a very smooth shadow. And I actually love these on the eyes as well. And then I have the Pixie Glowy Gossamer Dew in Delicate Dew. This one has like a pink shade and a gold shade. And I really like this as well. This one is more blinding. This is more of like a bright highlight, whereas this one is like a soft natural highlight. And then I have Super Shock one, the Color Pop in Flexitarian. This one is beautiful as well. This one is like definitely a crystal blinding situation. They're obviously different shades, so I obviously need them, so I'm keeping this. And then I have this Physicians Formula Nude, and this is kind of like a mix between like you know, a eyeshadow palette. You can use it on your eyes. I clearly only used these shades up here, but let's see. Yeah, these are just like the faintest, like these would not even be good to use as eyeshadows. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And the e.l.f. White Gold. Now, people were talking about this. I don't remember what they were saying, but these ones with this, like, I don't know, hexagon crisscross embossing in them are just not good. I just don't recommend. It's a lot more dry and hard to pick up with a brush. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. Okay, now, oh no, I forgot about my Fenty bronzer, so I am keeping this. I'm going to put that with my keeps. Now I have powders. This is like where I'm sick, where I have like a real issue, okay guys? This is my powder collection. And it's not even every powder I own because, like I said, I do have that like kind of everyday stash, my monthly makeup basket and all of those things. So I do have a few more out there. But this is the majority of them. You could say I have a problem, but please remember, I used to have oily skin. So I used to be on the hunt for a powder that would keep my oil at bay, which did not ever really work. And then I started setting my under eyes like the internet told me to do. And I was really looking for something that set my under eyes and looked beautiful, which like most things don't. So I don't know. So I've taken recommendations all over the board, as well as some things that I was just curious about myself. I do have this like little hourglass thing, and it's pretty old, and it actually is like bubbled up, so I don't know if that's gonna be any good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And then this is the Coty Airspun. This is the original one. That means that it smells. So we're gonna get rid of this because I'm never gonna use this based on that smell. They do have a scent-free one, if that's something you'd be interested in. If you do use this and like this, I know that they have a fragrance-free version. I'm getting rid of this. Okay, the Fit Me powder. I hate this powder. I don't know why people like this powder. I used so much of this powder, actually. Like, I know that you're not going to be able to tell, but I used so much of this powder, and I really don't like it. It makes my, this is the shade 5. It darkens my foundation. It gets really, really cakey on me. I don't like this. I don't know why people like this. I didn't even like this when I had oily skin, and I definitely don't like it now that I have dry skin. I'm getting rid of it. Okay, I'm going to keep this one. This one you've never seen me use on my channel. This is the Elizabeth Arden Pure Finish Mineral Powder Foundation with SPF 20 in the shade 01. Now, let's see. This is one of those ones that you like shave it and you like get freshly shaven powder, and it's really weird, but it's actually really beautiful on the skin. Now this is too dark to use under my eyes, but I used to use this as a finishing powder over my face all of the time, and I actually might put it into my next monthly makeup basket because it's been a long time since I've used it, and I would love to show you guys what it looks like and see if it's actually visible on camera how beautiful this is. But I'm keeping this. The Laura Mercier Translucent Powder Glow. This, like, are you kidding me? Nobody's going to be able to use this as a setting powder because it has literally, like, shimmers all throughout it. I mean, you know, I love my Laura Mercier powder, but I can't get behind this glow one. It is not glow, it is sparkle, and you can't set your face with it because you will just look like, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. but I do recommend the regular version of this, and I am going to keep it. And from what I recall, I do believe that the Wet n Wild Photo Focus was my favorite from the drugstore of the setting powders. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one just to have a drugstore option. I think I'm going to keep this one and try it again because I don't remember what I think about this. Same for this one. I'm going to keep it and try it again. I do think just from looking at these colors that this one might be too dark. But anyways, I'm going to keep this one too. I know a lot of people actually recommend the one with the black cap. This is the collab one if you can't read that from here. But I'm going to keep the Stay Matte and the collab. You can't even see my hands. I'm going to keep these two to try again and see if I like them. The Milk Makeup, I don't know what they call it. There it is, Blur and Set. I definitely don't like this. I don't like it. I do like the application, like the little net thing that they have. I do like that, but I just don't like this powder. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I got to stop fighting it. I just don't like it. Okay, and then I have Mineral Veil, Blemish Therapy, Blemish Remedy, Mineral Veil. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of all of this Bare Mineral stuff. I know that one of my friends actually really loves the Mineral Veil, so I might pass that along to her and then donate the rest. Alright, the Halo setting powder. From what I remember from the video when I did full face of e.l.f., I liked that, liked this. Better Skin, they don't even sell this anymore. And look at how dark this is. This is what I used to wear as like my foundation, you guys. I just loved to get some powder and mattify my skin. Look at, I got the shade Warm Nude. I want you guys to know that I was constantly getting a shade that I wanted to be because my, you know, body dysmorphia didn't let me be actually what I was. But I liked this one because it has salicylic acid, but I don't think they even sell this anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. This Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I love this powder all over the face. I use it a lot. I just was using it like every single day for like 8 months, so I put it away so that I could try some other things, but I do love this and I'm keeping it. This e.l.f. This Physicians Formula Translucent Mineral Face Powder. I used to keep this with me as like a blotting powder type situation. But I just don't need this anymore. This is not my vibe anymore. But I did like it, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Elizabeth Arden. This is the weirdest, what is it called? Flawless Finish Everyday Perfection Bouncy Makeup. Like, I never figured out how to really use this. I purchased this to go under my eyes, but it is like a cream. But like, see how like nothing is coming up? Like, how am I supposed to use this? Like, I'm really confused about it. I don't understand. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, Bare Minerals Invisible Light. So this is supposed to be like a finishing powder situation. But it is like, the glow side is Glitter City. And it's like white. So I got it thinking like none of these other powders are light enough for my under eyes. So I need a white powder. But yeah, no, I don't. I'm getting rid of this. I think that the Healthy line from Physicians Formula has actually been discontinued. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This Maybelline Superstay powder. I didn't really use after like the first time, so I'm assuming I didn't like it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, and then this Banana Brighten Up powder from Essence. I did like this if I used something that was too dark on my under eyes. As you can see, it's quite bright. I did like to have this around just to brighten that up in case I try a powder that is too dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. That's everything, guys. I went through the whole drawer. Oh man, that looks so good, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at this. And then you can't see the rest because it's hidden by the drawer. It doesn't come out any further. Wow. That one was very satisfying, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one's... And there's still room over here that you can't see. Like, it's like... Let me throw this all over the edge. So there is still room. And obviously each of these little things still has some room in it. You know, like if I wanted to put more stuff in here. I'm really happy with that. Let's take a look at everything that I got rid of. So this is a nice big full basket of goodies to declutter. That's really exciting. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.